Talk about the team being able to come back home this week against Purdue and Indiana after a long stretch of 8 straight road matches. Just how good it'll be to play at the Sports Pavilion and open up Big Ten play there, at home at least.
Well, I know everybody's looking forward to it. We've been on the road for quite a while and almost forgot what it's like to play in the Pavilion. So I know people are looking forward to it. The familiarity, the support, all those things are going to mean a lot. I think the confines of the Pavilion are going to help us play a little bit better. It's not that we've been playing poorly, but I know that everybody plays better at home, and that's what we hope to do this weekend.
How do you assess the first weekend that you guys had? You go 1-1, and we talked about at the beginning of the weekend, 1-1 on the road in the Big Ten the way it is this year is a good result to kind of carry forward. Obviously, you look at what happened in Saturday's match, and you wanted to come away with that victory. Just talk about what you take out of that in a weekend where you guys hit almost 100 points higher than your opponents.
Well, as was the case with all three of our five-set opponents, statistically we were better than all three teams. But unfortunately, the total number of points scored is what determines the winner and the loser. And no matter how well we stat out, we just haven't been able to score the right points at the right time in these five-set matches. I'm not completely unhappy with the split on the road. I don't think very many teams are going to go in there and win 2 matches at Michigan State and at Michigan. So that part of it's okay. The opening weekend, we can live with that. I just hope we can find our confidence as a group, and next time we get into a 5-set match, we'll know what to do.
What are some of the things that you work on with the team to kind of help them with the mental game, especially some of the freshmen who are playing at the college level and kind of experiencing those types of matches at this level for the first time where, you outplay the team across the net from you, but you need to win those 1 or 2 big points that are going to result in you winning the match?
Well, you put pressure on them in practice. There are a number of things that are the traditional things to do, but frankly, you can't just walk up to someone and say, hey, become more experienced. It's very difficult to achieve, and it requires over a longer period of time that these players are immersed in these kinds of competitions where there's a lot of adversity and pressure, and start coming out on the winning end of a few of them. That's what creates confidence.
We've talked about this a couple times. Ashley Whitman was named the Big Ten Freshman of the Week for the 3rd time. Just talk about what she did this weekend and just kind of, what she's brought. I mean, we've mentioned it a lot, but just, how she's doing to this point in the season.
Ashley is a very, very good volleyball player. She has an instinctive feel for the game, as I've told you before, and I'm awfully glad she's on our team. And there are some things that Ashley needs to learn how to do that are going to make her game better and propel her to even greater heights. And we're working on those things as we speak. She's got to become a better passer, better server. Her defensive discipline, position-wise, needs to get better. There are a lot of little things that are going to help her become the player she wants to be if she starts doing them the way we want her to do them. But she's a fine player, and obviously we wouldn't be where we are without her.
Finally, we talked about this going into the Big Ten season, but sort of a crazy first weekend of Big Ten play. Obviously, Penn State loses for the first time in a while in conference play, which wasn't completely unexpected at Illinois. And just a couple other results. Just talk about this conference after, the first weekend. And really, you've talked about before maybe 2 or 3 weekends it takes to kind of settle into what people are going to do in a respective year.
Yeah, the matches in the first 2 or 3 weeks of the Big Ten are always the toughest because everybody still thinks they have a chance to be in the top half and make the NCAA tournament. And it takes about 3 weeks for reality, if you will, to settle in for those teams who are probably not going to make it. And then everybody sort of plays out the string from there. I think the period of time for that to all occur may be a little bit longer this year because there are more teams with greater ability than in the past. And I think that you're going to see the upsets occur deeper and deeper into the Big Ten season. I'm really looking forward to it. There are going to be a lot of fun matches to compete in and to watch.
Thanks, Mike, and we'll talk to you later on in the week.
Okay, Steve, thanks.